Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner here. Welcome you guys back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. I want to again thank you guys for your support. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let's get some more comments. I've seen the comments are increasing, but I want to get some more discussion and information from you guys. Let me know how the video is, what you want me to change about the video, or if there's any changes. Also, from reading comments, we're going to update the videos soon. Someone mentioned that they like seeing how all the other conversations or other YouTube content is put in a video. So I'm going to try to put more content in videos, find more people who's talking about KASPA and add them to this video, or just get the snippets of the important stuff. So first off, before we get into the numbers, let's get into the discussion. So one of the discussions is someone was talking about there is a lot of FUD about KASPA. I don't know why everyone's negative or why there's so much negativity about KASPA. KASPA will excel, right? The application makes sense. The programming makes sense. The development team is good at what they do, and things are moving forward. So one of the things is KASPA is the perfect blend between Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it has a lot of useful processes and usability, right? The application will be very successful because one of the problems with Bitcoin was originally for transaction processing, but it doesn't have the speed of which Caspa solves that problem with speed, scalability, and security. So it's solving the trilemma. So it's going to be very, very, very successful in the crypto world, and also kind of pairing along with Bitcoin because it solves a lot of the problems that Bitcoin had, right? So if you make something and then you make it better, the better process is going to take off, right? I mean, it's common sense. I don't know what the FUD is. It's going to disappear. It's a scam. It's a rug pull. And then everyone is comparing. Instead of using Caspa, try this. Instead of investing Caspa, invest in this. This is the next thing. This is going to be better than Caspa. No. Remember, Caspa, Caspa, Caspa. That's all you need to worry about. Caspa, Caspa, Caspa. But we'll see. Time will tell which process will be the best. So let me get off the soapbox. Let's go over the numbers real quick, and then we'll kick to the videos. So, crypto bubble today. Where is Caspa? Caspa is here. Caspa's down 8.2%. But as you see, most of the market's down today. So, I'm not sure if this is a reaction from everything else or if it's just a down day for crypto. So, don't quite give up yet. But in the last hour, Caspa's down 2%. In the week, it's down 15.4%. And for the month, it's down 45.5%. But I have seen where a lot of people are talking about it's going to bounce soon. So hang in there, guys. For the dashboard, Caspa's at 18.9 billion current supply. Percent mined is 65.30. And next reduction is 1 day. I guess it's going down to 208, but the reward change will be tomorrow. It's going to be interesting to see what the reduction is and how it affects the price. TPS is transactions per second is 4.5 and BPS is 2.4. So pretty good. Things are pretty stable there. So we're looking at live coin watch. Last hour, it's down 0.7%. Last 24 hours is down 7.01%. Last 7 days is down 14.1%. Last 30 days is down 40.93. Last 90 days, it's up 24.43%. And in the last year, it's up 29.4. And if you can see, for Bitcoin is only up 4.4%. So Caspa's doing better than Bitcoin in the last 90 days. It's also doing better than Ethereum. But I've seen some discussions, and I suspect Caspa will probably replace Ethereum or definitely give Ethereum a good run for the money. Not tomorrow, not next week, probably not even next year, but in the next few years. If the application can do what they say it does, I think it has a good shot. And this is CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap says the cap's down 6.56%. Bitcoin market cap's down 3.99%. And Ethereum is down 4.21%. It's crazy doing these videos because the numbers always change. So I'm just trying to get the information out or make the video for today. And then on the KASPA Twitter page, it has introducing the book of KASPA. I looked this link earlier. This bubblegum lightning, I think's writing a kind of informational or a book about insight and wit about the development of the world of KASPA. I might check that out. That might be a good read or definitely an interesting book. So we'll check that out as well later. And see, I think we already mentioned this new pool via BTC launch that was last week. And this, we did go over this quote of the Casper developer last week as well. So I guess no other new news. So let's kick to the video. And one of the videos, this what's new in crypto guy is mentioning how much Casper you need to be a millionaire. So this is actually some good information. This is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. So let's kick to this video and I will be right back.
0.015, and I personally believe that in the next bull market rally we are going to be seeing some much higher prices for Caspa. Right now, if you guys are even looking into Caspa, I personally believe that you guys are going to be really wealthy in the future. So guys, as of this moment, I personally believe Caspa can easily get to about $2 in the next market rally. Now guys, if Caspa wants to reach $2 in its price, it will have to have a market cap of about $36 billion. Now, I personally believe this is really achievable for Caspa in the longer run. However, guys, I'm going to be also explaining you some of my other price expectations which I personally have from Caspa. So, guys, if Caspa reach $2 in price, this will give us an upside of about 129x on our money, which is actually really amazing. So guys, if I just put about $8,000 into this as of this moment, you will be able to see that $8,000 at the current price points gets us about 500,000 tokens. And if Casper reaches a market cap of 36 billion, it will be worth about $1 million by 2025. I personally believe this is really achievable for Caspa in the longer run because the project has a huge potential and it is one of the hottest crypto projects out there as of this moment. I personally believe $2 is the bare minimum to get in the future. A lot of people claim it to be the next Ethereum, and I am personally a big fan of Caspa, and that is why I have decided to cover it daily on some of my videos as well. Now, guys, let's say things get a bit crazier. I personally believe in the bull market, anything can happen. Projects which have a huge potential can go to zero, and shitcoins like Dogecoin and Elon, or say Doge, Elon, and all of those meme coins out there, because I'm not a big fan of them, can get to higher prices than even some of the most reputable projects out there. I personally believe that if the hype around Caspa keeps on continuing, we might even see a $4 Caspa. So guys, if Caspa wants to reach a target price of about $4, Casper will have to have a market cap of about $72 billion. If this happens, one Caspa would be worth about $4, and this will give us an upside of about 260x on our money. Now, if this happens, our calculation changes up completely. I personally think that this scenario is not going to be happening. However, guys, no one really knows how much high altcoins can be going in the bull market rally. We saw Solana pumping from almost like half a dollar to going almost as high as up to $250, which was about a 250x on our money in just a matter of few years. So, guys, if this scenario happens, you are only going to be needing about $4,000 into Caspa at the current price points if you guys want to become a millionaire by 2025. The amount of tokens you guys are going to be needing comes in about 260,000 tokens, which I personally have as for my goal as well. I am hoping to achieve this much amount of tokens in the longer run, and that is why I have covered this in my video as well.
We got his price prediction for Casper to reach $2. And I think he said if you had 3,000 in Casper, you'll be a millionaire. If it does reach 2,000, so there's interesting numbers, but we might need to go back and kind of check to be for sure all those numbers match up. So this is well, let's go to a friend here, Crypto Blocks, and his price prediction for a breakout coming. And I think this was from yesterday or last night sometime. So we'll see what he has to say, and I'll be right back.
Today, so we're going to dig right into this. First off, KASPA. All right, we have gotten a breakout of that wedge. We'll zoom in here on the 4 hour. You can see this thing has poked its head out of here. All right, so now we're waiting for confirmation of that breakout. I'm expecting this thing to hit support somewhere down through here, but I'll get right back to this in a second. I got some other stuff to show you guys real quick. We got Bitcoin dominance. All right, on the daily, this thing is breaking down. Okay, you can see it's falling out of that wedge, which is obviously fantastic. All right, anytime Bitcoin dominance starts dropping, the altcoin market starts flying. So this is looking great. That DXY, we've been watching that dollar index. This is on the daily chart. You can see that thing has gotten rejected off that 786 so far. All right, and we'll pull the RSI up here because you can see the daily RSI is rolling over on that thing. So expecting that thing to correct down further. The Dow Jones, that thing is it's starting to get a breakout itself. All right, it has this massive wedge pattern that formed way back here in December of 2021. So that was the beginning of the last bull run for the crypto market. All right, so you can see it's come down here. Right there, it started, came down here, got rejected. It did have a false breakout right here, but now we're starting to get another breakout through here. So the Dow Jones is looking great. The S&P 500, same story. That thing is it's showing obviously strength here. We got a nice big push out of it, looking to take this former high out over here. In fact, let's put a line there. Keep an eye on that right there. All right, so we'll see if it gets rejected off that line or if we bust through that and get a higher high out of this thing. So Bitcoin itself is still in this falling wedge. You can see this thing, it's been bouncing around in here since what, about the beginning of April. All right, so still in it there. You know, like I've always said, the chances of breaking to the upside are much higher than breaking to the downside with a falling wedge. So that's great to see with Bitcoin. Now I'm going to show you guys this also. The total crypto market cap, it is also in a falling wedge. So this is on the daily chart. You can see it's right up against that resistance right now, that top band of that wedge right up here. So if we get the breakout of that, the total market cap, this thing is going to get really interesting. Here's the total too. This is the market cap without Bitcoin. If we zoom in here, let's zoom in on the hourly. You can see it's poked its head out of that wedge. All right, that yellow line is the upper resistance band of that wedge. It has started to get a breakout of that. All right, it's up 0.67% right now as I make this video. And if I could ask you to please hit the like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that so much, guys. Thank you. Now let's get back to KASPA here. All right, we have got the breakout. Let's put it on the 4 hours so we can see more of that wedge. I can show you guys. We have got the breakout, all right? Now we're waiting for confirmation. Obviously, we have to back test this as support now. You can see there's a trend line forming right up through here. All right, so I would think, if as long as this thing holds and we get this confirmation, a good area for this to bounce, either at the 0.016 where it's at now, 161, or right down here at that 0.0157 area, somewhere right on there. That would it would hit that trend line here, 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 and if it comes back down to back test it here at 0.0157 and it holds, boy, watch for this thing to really take off. All right, let's pull them RSIs up. You can see the 4 hours correcting right now on KASPA. Let me get that off there. Let's move out here to the daily. Last video we did, we talked about this daily uh, possibly turning back up and showing strength, and it has. Didn't correct a whole lot. Went down enough, though, to give this thing a really nice push if we get this breakout. So I'll be keeping an eye on this thing all day, guys. Obviously, we get a big move out of this, and I'll get a video out ASAP. But this thing's looking great. The whole market is looking fantastic. So got that Bitcoin dominance dropping.
Keep in mind, these numbers were from yesterday. So I do kind of follow what he's saying, but I don't think we quite had that breakout yet. So let me know what you think. Don't forget to comment. And let's get to the last video today. And we'll come right back.
Giving you today's price update and prediction on the price of Kaspa coin. Although we do not have any major news within the ecosystem that we can actually hold on to and say this particular news or update can influence the price of the coin either positively or negatively. But we can actually point out some significant things that would probably be happening on the price of this coin using the chart pattern and some technical indicators. So if you want to get the full content of this analysis, I'll advise you pay attention to this video and watch it to the end so you won't miss any of the vital information. Now, when you look into the chart pattern of Kaspa coin, you'd realize that I have some points marked out. There's a point marked out with a rectangle, and then there's a point marked out with a straight line. Now, these 2 points are actually indicating the two major structures that I'm actually using to make this analysis. This particular rectangle indicates a major structure on the price of Kaspa coin, and I'll be explaining it to you very shortly. Now, when you look into this rectangle very carefully, you'd realize that it is aligned with about four major resistance. This is the first resistance right here, the second resistance right here, and then we have the third resistance right here, and the fourth resistance right here. These four resistance are on the same line and the same plane. And so when you look into the current position of Kaspa coin, you'd realize that the price is currently on the same level with these four resistance. And in an uptrend, when the price of a coin gets to the point of some major structures like this, when the pullback stops at a major resistance or some major resistance, the most likely thing to happen is an impulsive move that would create a pump on the price of the coin. And this is what we can see right here on the price of Kaspa. The current position of Kaspa coin is in alignment with these four major resistance. And so this is why I marked this particular rectangle to indicate how important this particular structure is for the price of Kaspa. These four resistance could become the next support for the price of Kaspa. If you look into the candlesticks carefully, on this particular region, you'd realize that instead of the candlesticks to break below this particular structure marked with a rectangle, they are beginning to form a consolidation within this region. So you can see some little red candles right here that couldn't break below this region, but rather are trying to create a straight line within this region. And so the most likely thing to happen from this particular position, like I told you earlier, is a pump. If we go to our RSI, the relative strength index, as long as the price of Casper remains on this straight line and it continues to form this consolidation, this RSI would continue to go down towards the oversold region. And when the RSI gets to the oversold region, the next thing to happen is an impulsive move or a correction on the price of the coin. It's already creating the consolidation right here, and you can see the RSI going downwards towards the oversold region. So if it gets to this particular point, then there's a high probability or a high tendency that there would be a reversal or an impulsive move from this particular position to the upside. Now, when you look at the RSI very carefully, you realize that this particular position is the same with this particular position on the chart of Casper coin. But then this particular position on the chart is lower than this particular position on the chart. And then when you come to the RSI, you realize that despite the fact that this particular position on the chart is lower than the current position of Casper coin, the RSI is showing you that this particular position is lower than this particular position. On the RSI, this point is lower than this point, but on the chart, this point is higher than this particular point. So this is a clear indication that any moment from now, there will be a correction either from this particular region or it will go to the oversold region, and then there would be an impulsive move that would create the continuation of the uptrend. And if this uptrend should continue from this particular position, then there's a high tendency that it will be a huge pump and a huge uptrend because it is currently above the 200 EMA. And so if it continues to maintain a pump above the 200 EMA within this region, then there would probably be a good increase up to the point of $0.02 or even more than that price. This is the first point of impulsive move. There's a pump from this particular position to this point, a pullback to create this support. And then after this support was created, there's no pullback that has broken below this support or any pullback that has actually touched this particular support. The closest pullback to this particular support is the one marked right here, and it didn't even touch the line of the support. So this is actually a major sign and indication that the price of Casper coin is currently trying to establish an uptrend. Thank you for watching.
We're just circling back. We did finish the video. Again, this is not financial advice. This is just for entertainment purposes. Do you think Caspa is oversold and is timing for a big push? Or do you think it's going to level out? Or as the haters say, is going to start coming down, right? There's a lot of FUD about the ASCII miners coming online and people dumping the tokens, which will cause the price to go down. I'm not sure. I think it's still oversold, and I think it is going to bounce back. But I do think it's going to go up. I do think it's going to dip a little bit, but I think it's going to go up, dip some, and then shoot right back up again. But let me know your thoughts about CASPA. Give me some comments. Give me some feedback so we can have it for discussions. And let me know about the videos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, CASPA, CASPA, CASPA. This is Black Tiger Miner signing out on Monday. Hope you guys have a happy week. Thanks for supporting the Black Tiger Miner channel. and let's get back to the money.